That's okay, we'll just keep exploding on them. Now we're talking. That's what I wanted to see. Let's see what we got. Hello everyone, Thranks is here, and welcome back to the Slormancer. I guess there's nothing to it if we want to figure that out. We've just got to keep going. Yeah, look, so you can go back and replay them all, it looks like. A Little Detour. Shovel indicates a breach over here. Okay. Shovel compass is going haywire. There must be a breach nearby. Yeah, we're going to get rid of it. If I'm going to be honest, though, look at this mana regeneration. I sort of want to go back to this caster. Because damage, right? Like, now that I'm not confined in a little tiny arena with all kinds of waves, I'd like to keep working on this mastery. Yeah, look at that damage over time effect. It ends up finishing off my last target when I hit the next one. That's really awesome. All right. I don't mind taking a little hit when I have life regen. That's pretty amazing. Boom. Yeah, I just need to get in the habit of teleporting and making clones every time the ability's up. There we go. Time Warp Mastery level 2. And that means we can go with... See, I don't want to do that. I want this. Extra mana regeneration. So the more mana I'm missing, the faster it regenerates. We might have been good on the last one just with the... Oh my goodness. Alright, no ranged, please. Enough of that. There we go. Yeah! More of that! 34 kill streak. I almost just wish the temporal clone would last for like one more hit than it does. Just one more. We'll have to keep an eye out. See if we get one of those for its mastery. I gotta think of the temporal clone, the time warp, not so much as making a clone, but more just as a teleport in general. It's like the decoy is passive, but it's not... Like, it's fun, but it's not the main part of the ability. The main part of the ability is the blink. I wonder if I can blink through walls. Let's test out that theory, shall we? Nope. Okay, so that's good to know. It is not a passing through walls type ability. We don't want to wait to learn that at a critical moment when we really need to use it. We'll test it again just to make sure I wasn't doing it wrong here in a minute. Yeah, you definitely cannot. Ooh, that book smash is starting to grow on me. So what? This is inner fires and overdrives. Book smash has extra armor penetration. Book smash applies silence. I kind of like the idea of both. But we're going to use the armor penetration for now because we haven't really run into a caster enemy, but when we do, we're going to swap it over. Well, then again, we just got a new skill, so what do I know? Let's go take some of there and go up to here. Yeah. So let's see, maximum mana 1884. Even giving up all these ranks of maximum mana here and putting them into willpower. If you have less than 20% mana. Maybe we just go all willpower. I mean, we can swap it around. We can go back and forth. There's no reason to... Oh, wait. We got a new skill. Hold on. Rift Nova. You summon a Rift Nova, dealing damage to enemies around you within a radius and elemental damage evenly distributed among enemies hit. I'm listening? Let's see. What do we got? So that's interesting. So then enemies around you and elemental damage evenly distributed. I definitely don't know how I feel about giving up the beam, but then again, it's very low. It's very low cooldown with an AoE. I kind of like that a little bit. Okay. I'm willing to work with it enough to get its mastery up to see what kind of perks we can get with it. No. Stay off of me. There we go. I missed the ray of obliteration already, but we're gonna try it. It's pretty strong. I understand why the damage tapers off and is split evenly amongst targets so as not to be like crazy overpowered, but I mean, I don't know. The ray was kind of weak when we first got it too. Look at that cooldown though. Yeah, this is starting to feel more like a mage though. Explosion, teleport. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Let us continue. It seems like you can hold it down to get a measure of the distance, but it doesn't really. It doesn't really, like, charge up. At least not yet. See, but even on a single target, man, that's pretty strong on a single target. I could almost just use this thing exclusively for a little bit and try to get its mastery up pretty fast. Until that happens. There you go. Focus on the clone. Thank you. Alright. It does that single target kill pretty good. I mean, you gotta figure, it's doing as much single target damage almost as the book, but the book is Mastery 4, and this thing's only Mastery 1. I need it on a shorter cooldown, though. I need to be able to spam it. There we go. I'm feeling good now. So you can alternate. That's kind of one of the good things. While the Nova's cooling down, I can drop the book, and while the book is cooling down, I can pop the Nova. Okay, that's pretty good. There we go. Book, Nova, Nova. There we go. Let's do it. Ooh, double elites. Not what I wanted. We're gonna kill this one first, I'm thinking. Come on. It's not so bad. If I can keep it on the screen, the archer, I can kind of tell when it's gonna shoot. But also distance. Having distance away from it helps. Really, it just comes down to that passive life regen. Makes a world of difference. Yeah, I gotta keep using that time warp to get its mastery up. Speaking of... What did we unlock for the next tier of mastery, huh? After using Time Warp, you may recast Time Warp during 3 seconds to swap your position with the temporal clone. Oh, to backtrack! That's fun. After using Time Warp, as long as you have at least one non-temporal emblem, you may recast Time Warp during 3 seconds. The cooldown of Time Warp is increased by 3 seconds every time you recast emblem. Whenever you cast a skill, you get an emblem of the skill's school of magic. Emblems are used by some upgrades to trigger various effects. So I think that means once I've cast the book, I can actually do the teleport twice. Whenever you gain life from Life Leech, Life on Hit, or Life on Kill, you gain the same amount of mana. Ooh, that's fun. 8% totem increased effect. No, I'm going to go with this one. Maximum Warp. Who's this? Palstrang. Thank you for getting me out of this mess. See you back in the village. Okay. I'm good with that. Let's go talk to Palstrang right after we look at the gear we got here. Armor, elemental resistance, critical strike chance. Do I really want to do that? I don't want to start. It's a tricky slope, right? Because you're like, the green is technically better, but Is it always technically better? I mean, it's not. It always feels like a backslide. It always feels like a backslide to equip a gray after you have a green, but boom, there we go. The Fair Price Sales. The Sales tab allows you to buy equipment that's currently on sale. Equipment on sale is renewed regularly. Come back often. Okay, so the cost is pretty cheap. Save item for later. Oh, forget that. These are garbage. Ugh, why did I ever give you my money? Oh my gosh. I was tricked. Pal Strang. I'm Pudding at the service of the king. Normally I'm in charge of the administration of the village. Make sure everything's running smoothly. Like other puddings, I have Slorm Artificer's talents. With the help of Pedro's shovel compass, I'll be able to help you. If you're interested, I can show you areas where the presence of enemies is particularly intense. They must be important for Oh my God if he mobilizes troops there. If you wish, they can then go to the indicated region and regain control of the area. Come talk to me when you want to leave for an expedition. I kinda do. Expeditions let you go to new and unexplored random areas. From this menu, you can choose where you want to go and apply a difficulty level, Wrath, that suits you. You only have one choice at the moment, but more expeditions will be available soon. Yeah, they do trick you, they do that. Travel through different area without limitations or specific objectives. So this is if I want them to be weak. Wrath increases the difficulty. Free Alma Roast to unlock new Wrath levels. I mean, I'm curious to do it just to see what it is. Let's give it a shot. Let's go to the battlefield. Let's see. Invulnerability circle. At the start of a new floor, you get a seal of protection while you're standing on it. Okay. Okay. So I had emblems, and now I do not have emblems. Oh no, I do. I see them on the bottom left. So as long as I haven't used all of one emblem... Okay, that's interesting. But it only leaves the one clone there. That's okay, we'll just keep exploding on them. Now we're talking. That's what I wanted to see. Let's see what we got. Whenever you cast Rift Nova, it adds 2 temporal emblems instead of 1. Nah. Rift Nova has an additional critical strike damage for each arcanic emblem you have. But I'm not using arcanic spells right now, so... Rift Nova applies Remnant's vulnerability to enemies hit. 37 increased damage to enemies affected by... Oh, yeah. No, please. There we go. Stand by, because I'm thinking if I have the... If I want that AoE on my book, I have to give up the burn over time. Let's do it. Yeah, look at that. This feels better. We lose that single target. That debuff is really nice, though. Okay, okay. Step back, fools. I don't have time for that. Okay, that makes things a lot better. I'm gonna stick with the AoE for now. It still does high single target damage. We just don't get the arcane bound like passive thing on it anymore. Boy, that Remnant's vulnerability seems to stick for a while, too. I like that. Now we're talking. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Drop in books. Books like meteors. Better look out. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Ooh, a Reaper! Weapon Odex, you found a Slorm Reaper. Yo. The gold-plated staff. So what is gold armor? You have 1% retaliation and 50% all damage reduction for the next 4 seconds. I see. But that's significantly lower damage. I don't think that's the way I want to play. Let's go back to my. That's a very melee castery sort of. There we go. Group up, everybody in a nice big group. There we go. So I thought this. So I guess the Slorm Reapers are kind of a random drop. For some reason, I thought they would be like hardwired into the progress of the game. But if that's the case, you almost want to do some of these expeditions every once in a while. Boom, boom, boom. Moving forward, now that enough breaches have been destroyed, you can either get back to the village to collect your rewards or move on to another floor. If you choose to continue, you run the risk of losing influence and rewards if you are defeated. For the first one, let's just go back. Influence only unlocks new enemies at this stage of early access. Okay, so we are starting to hit a little bit of the stuff that gain influence whenever you return victorious from an expedition. Conversely, you lose influence when you are defeated or when you run away from an expedition. Yeah, so there is for sure. Yeah, it's exactly. The staff is made of gold. It's heavy. It's flashy. But other than that, yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot. But let's see what Professor Geranium has to say. It's good to see you again. I see you found your first Slorm Reaper. Excellent. I hope you like it. Did you know they can only be found by destroying Slorm breaches? So if you're looking for new Slorm Reapers, it's best to look where breaches are appearing in large numbers, like expeditions. Huh. Yeah, okay. Sure, that sounds about right. Let's go to the next one. I wish we would have got a better Slorm Reaper. What a strange feeling. There's a curious evil rampant around here. Feeling all bloated. Some areas are affected by a cataclysm, a modifier to the rules of the environment that increase the difficulty. Your projectiles have minus 50% range and speed. Well, good thing I'm not using projectiles. Not in the traditional sense, anyways. Nice. There we go. I've got to remember that single damage, that rift is really strong. It's for single target damage. And the book still does high damage if I target somebody with it. But if I want to... So you kind of have to make a decision with the book. You either need to single target on the person you're trying to get, or you split the difference with the AoE, hoping to catch more people with the splash. The splash is weak, though. I love it. Give me more skills, please. There we go. Then we get more AoE whenever our mana's low. Teleport for fun. There we go. Just blowing them up. Come on, keep the kill streak alive. That's tough. That kill streak is on a really short timer. That's true. The death beam does drain our mana really fast. But I like the Nova though. We'll see. Because now I feel like our little glass cannon build is starting to really take off just because we're killing guys. But then again, we are a little over leveled. I think the recommended level for this one was like 10 or something. And part of that's because we did the expedition, and part of it's because we got to play the wave one over and over again. There we go. Death. Just eating the arrows. That's not a good strategy as a mage. Alright. There we go. There's an elite... Oh, it's an elite assassin. Okay. Oof, it always spins around with that attack and caught me. Oh yeah, no, I absolutely agree. That's more damage. I like that. I mean, yeah, we'll take that too. Eventually we're just gonna get everything green. There we go. Oh, it dodged. Those little assassin skeletons can dodge. There we go. Yeah, we're running through our mana pretty good with these abilities too. We get that faster regen when we're low on mana. I like that. Actually, can we level that up some more? Yeah. That's a good one. I like that a lot. I think I'm happy with my choices for now. All right. Yeah. Oop, I think that is a better... No, it's not. Okay. Now we're talking. Yeah. Rift Mastery level 3. What do we got? Rift Nova does not evenly distribute elemental damage anymore, but deals 76% decreased damage. Let's just see what that looks like. I don't think that's going to be very good. So now it deals the same damage, but the damage is really low. I mean, we still have the book for single target, I guess. No, I'm already not a fan of that. Let's unequip that. That's good if it's like your only AoE, maybe? I don't think it's good with our current build. Because if we're only hitting 2 or 3 of these enemies at a time, they take a ton of damage. That's how I want it, actually, just like that. Because then the AoE from the book finishes it off. I'm pretty happy with this build so far. Let's just keep it like this. There we go. There we go. Tried to get the... Oh, Book Smash level 5. It's doing good. Oh, when Book Smash lands, has a 2% chance for each Arcanic Emblem to cast a Remnant of Attunement Pulse, and a 2% chance for each Temporal Element to cast a Remnant of Rift Nova. Okay. Whenever you cast the Book Smash, you also cast a Remnant of Book Smash on a random nearby enemy for each non-obliteration emblem you have. That sounds really awesome, and that explains why it's so freaking expensive in Slorm. We're going to do that, though. There we go. Okay. All right, all right. I'm trying to understand. All right, we need to keep the rift on him because that's the vulnerability. There we go. Yeah, get some of that. We have nothing more to do here. Let's leave. Prophet of the past. Too old for this nonsense. Who are you? You must be very brave to face the armies of oh my god alone. The adventurer. I gave you a Slorm Reaper. Sorry, I'm a little confused. I think I've got another little something that might help you. Come see me when you get back to the village. Then yeah, then let's go back and see what you got for me. You're gonna laugh. I just remembered something. To get into the crypt of McRipts, we need the keys to the crypt. I hid them a little further away. We'll have to think about getting them back. Ooh, darn you. I should have anticipated as much. We could check stuff at the shop, right? So we just have one little bitty bracers. 54 elemental damage, though? Yeah, I want that. Like, we were just having this discussion about how it feels to swap out greens with grays, but 54 elemental damage, that's... be still my heart. That's a lot of extra damage. I mean, compared to what we've been seeing on gear. Ah, there you are. I have a small reward for you, to thank you for getting me out of there. I have something called Ancestral Stones in my possession that will allow you to draw from the power of the Ancestral Champions. Here's one for you. These Ancestral Stones are very useful, but not to me. And I'm not going to hand them to you for free either, so I have a deal for you. Here it is. I have a passion for fashion and trendy accessories. Problem is, it's very difficult to find some around here. Here's my offer. If you bring me some super trendy clothes and accessories, I'll give you new Ancestral Stones. Are you kidding me? Yeah, exactly. Great! To begin with, when I was locked up inside the breach, I saw a magnificent hat on the head of a necromancer who's roaming around the graveyard. I need that hat. I'll give you a new stone if you give it back to me. You found your first Ancestral Stone. Use it on the Legacy menu. Use one of the slots available to enshrine an Ancestral Stone and unlock access to associated skills and passives. You can move your Ancestral Stone into other slots at any point. Oh, I so love you developers for doing that. So now we really have to think, do we want plus a lot of damage but less life? That's fun. Attack speed, Seasoned Hunter, Elemental Emergency. Burning Shadow. Costs life. Oof. Elemental Boost. Just straight Elemental Boost. Oh, look, it says Fire, Shadow, Shadow, Light. Light Aura. While this aura is on, whenever you hit an enemy with a skill in your primary secondary slot, you create a flashing dart. While this aura is toggled, you no longer have mana regeneration. Hard pass. Draw a lightning seal at the target location that lasts 7 seconds. Magic Find. This one gives Magic Find. That's fun. Ice. You summon a line of frost pillars in front of you to hit enemies and freeze them. I kind of like that one. While this aura is toggled on, enemies within a 2-yard radius around you have lower attack speed. But I mean, how close am I going to be getting to people, right? Wall of Frost sounds good, but I think it's just straight elemental boost, right? Bonus damage. Just straight damage if we want to go to fire. It says we can move it whenever we want. Invest Slorm in it. Oh, yeah. Just more damage. Well, I hope you had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Until next time, take care.